Pretty cool view. What's up, YouTube? Design and development, how women are taking over. That's what the theme is today. And we're in this beautiful building here with the ADA group. First time I attended an event, but they've got some snacks, so that's always good. Yeah, I thought this was supposed to start at 5:30, but I guess not. You know, in Atlanta, everybody's on CP time, so. But, okay, I'm excited to learn. Well, whatever we end up learning about, we got a serious setup on the camera side.
You planned this, right? So thank you so much for designing this the way it is. So let's I guess, who wants to start and kind of tell us about yourself?
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I'm Kim Wilson. Thanks for coming today. I'm the Vice President of Design and Construction for the Atlanta BELTLINE. So I manage a team of engineers, landscape architects, and project managers, and we're responsible for the construction and implementation of the trails, the parks, the streetscapes. I'm a registered architect, but I have a strong background in construction, so I've kind of straddled both sides of that career. And for the last 15 years, I've been working for owners. I worked for Georgia Tech for a really long time, and now I've been with BELTLINE for 5 years. So what I really like about working for owners is just that I'm managing design teams, but also managing the construction.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Deanna Murphy. I am the Director of Planning at SIZEMORE Group. We're an architecture, planning, and interiors firm that's been around for about 50 years. Actually, exactly 50 years this year. So,
TSW, if you don't know who TSW is, we're a homegrown Georgia company. We do planning, landscape architecture, and architecture. I manage the architecture studio. I'm licensed in many
Takes in the compensation, at least in architecture, is not where it needs to be, in my opinion.
and I'll just second kind of harp on the hours, because I do think that's not just a woman issue. That's a profession-wide issue that we're asking people to work 45 hours in a 30-hour. I mean, it's just that's the reality. So we need to do better at that, and I think part of this gets to the fact that a lot of architects and planners we are not business people, right? We were trained into a discipline. We don't know necessarily how to run a business. Not that we can't learn that, and that we do.
And you're the director
And a principal.
principal, and Kimberly, you are the VP of construction. So as women leaders in your firm and company, do you feel that you have to behave a certain way, or really are you yourself and you just gotta get the job done?
I'm very authentic. I'm myself. Unfortunately, a lot of my bosses would say yes. Unfortunately, no. No, I don't behave a certain way. But I also worked in construction for very, very many years. So maybe the way I behave is more, more like what you would expect a man in construction to behave. So I probably have adjusted the way I speak and how direct I am and all of that because of the environment that I've been in, which has been predominantly male for my entire career.
to architecture and some looking at, well, what is this owner telling me and how can I solve it versus how I want it to be my way. I would also say, so empathy is one that I hope that we can say is a feminine, not that males can't, but that is a feminine piece that I think hopefully has been added to architecture. Another one is the use of color. Interior designers historically have been females even today, and we need more inclusion there with men, because they're making it happen. The two images on the left are Woodstock downtown. Pam Sessions with Don Donnelly. Pam Sessions is the president of Hedgewood and this is a 20-year-old project. I feel like this is one of those things I admire. Also, one project, I didn't have a picture of it or rights to show it, but one project that's coming up is series development down in Chattahoochee Hill by Dominique Love. And one of her goals is to have women influence on that project and a development team that is not only women, but has a strong women presentation to it. So look that one up. I don't have rights to show it, but those are a couple of developers, and I admire all these ladies, all different personalities. So the top image is Douglasville Town Center. If you haven't been out there, you should go see it. The building you see there is their event center. It was designed by Laura Richter. She doesn't have her license yet. She's working on that. But that structure you see there was an old jail stair tower and bridge. And they said, let's not tear this down with the rest of the building, let's save it and let's turn it into something brilliant. And so building was added to it, a story was added on top, and now it's this event center for the city, and fabulous. So please go out and look at that. Down here on the left is the camp out at the works on the west side.
Trail out. We spend a lot of money on ramps that are very, very gradual so that people can get up and over. And one thing that we changed recently, which again, I have a hearing impaired brother, so I've been around people of different abilities my entire life, and we used to put a stair in and a ramp, and part of it was value engineering, like why are we putting in a stair and a ramp? But it was also to your comment of someone who has physical challenges should not feel like, oh wow, I have to go up the ramp. Everyone else is going up the stairs. So we decided to stop putting the stairs in and just put one ramp in that everyone equitably uses.